Taking steps in the battle against ALS. The illness can be devastating for those diagnosed and their families, of course. The ALS Network is getting ready to kick off their walk and roll cure for ALS, and they're getting some real star power to help. Joining me now, Kate Linder. You know her from the hit CBS daytime show, The Young and the Restless, and you are also a celebrity ambassador for the ALS Network.
Yes.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Christina.
And we were just talking about how long you've been with the show and also how much work you do. I mean, shooting soap operas is so intense. How do you find time for ALS Network?
Well, you know, there's a saying, if you want something done, right, you just ask the busiest person you know.
That's
right?
very true.
And believe me, we need to find a cure for ALS. I mean, there are, you know, growths and they're able to move in certain directions and things are happening, but we can put people on the moon. I know we can find a cure for ALS.
Because right now there is no cure. There are only treatments and it is a death sentence.
And there's double the incidences in the military, which I find interesting as well. And, you know, it can be familial. I mean, some people can have it in their families, some people don't. So there was a board member, his name was Andrew Fleeson, and he, I love what he said. He would say, it doesn't matter how many breaths you take in this lifetime, but rather what you do with those breaths.
Yeah.
And that's why I find the time, because I'm taking the breaths I have until we find a cure.
And you had a personal connection
Yes,
to ALS. Tell me about that.
Yeah, my brother-in-law, Scott Bazell, had it. And he, you know, his brain was perfectly sharp, he was all there, and nothing else worked.
Yeah.
Nothing, couldn't move, couldn't speak, and when that happened, and unfortunately he has passed away, but I said, that's it. I'm involved, and I am staying involved, and I'm not giving up until we can cure this.
And that's part of the reason why you do this walk and roll every
Yes.
year, to bring awareness, because a lot of times people don't know about it if they haven't been touched personally. So tell us about the walk and also what people can do if they can't make it out to the walk.
Well, it's at Dignity Health on Sunday, this Sunday the 16th at noon, and hopefully the weather's going to hold up, right?
Well, that's all right. You know, you can bring your umbrellas.
Yeah, you know what? It's going to be rain or shine. We're going to be there. It's at noon. Starts at noon. But you can also go on alswalklosangeles.org and see it. You can see it from the start right there. You can participate right there. But if you can make it there, it's going to be fabulous, because there's going to be food and music and exercise and things for the kids to do. So it's going to be a great, great day. And like I said, we need to find a cure, and we need to raise money for that. And we're not giving up. We just never, never, never give up.
And obviously you have a lot of fans probably watching, because people love their soaps. And you said you've been on it for 40...
Well, actually, 43 years and counting. In April, will be there 44 years.
So can you give us a teaser, anything that's going on the show?
You know, there's all kinds of great things happening. And my character, Esther Valentine, is the manager of
Mrs.
Crimson
Chancellor,
Lights. And
dinner is served.
that's the coffee shop. And people are always coming in and out of there. And Esther, my character, is really good at eavesdropping. So you've got to watch. There's great things happening on the show.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, and thank you so much for all the work you do for the ALS Network. You know, if it hasn't touched someone's lives, it probably will eventually, just with the numbers, and hopefully we will get that cure.
Thank you, Christine.
Yeah. And again, the walk and roll to cure ALS is this Sunday at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. You can find out more information by going to cbsla.com and just click on Seen on TV.